Hello friends, in my this video I am going to discuss about advantage of negative feedback. In my previous video I started discussion on this topic, so let us continue. Today we will discuss about one of the very important advantage, and that is gain stability with feedback. Okay, that means because of some reasons gain of the amplifier circuit may be unstable, we will make it stable by a negative feedback circuit. Okay, so why this is happening and how we can make the gain stable by feedback circuit, let us discuss. See, gain may change for several reasons. Like one of the very important reason is temperature change. Like you are using one amplifier circuit in summer and you are using the same circuit in winter, then obviously there is 50 to 60 degrees Celsius temperature change is there. Suppose you are using one amplifier circuit in Delhi and you are taking the same circuit in suppose Rotan Pass. In Rotan Pass the temperature is very less, sometimes it goes to minus temperature, so this may also lead to temperature change. This temperature change also will affect in the gain. Okay, so these things may happen. And another reason for change in gain of amplifier circuit is aging. Suppose you are using an amplifier circuit for 10 to 12 years, then obviously its gain will reduce. It will no longer be same effective gain as it was working in the initial stages. And another important reason for change in gain is replacement in device. Suppose one particular electronic component in a amplifier circuit is not working, then what you do, you replace by another circuit. The replaced electronic component may not be identical in work as in the previous case. Okay, so replacement may change in some circuit configurations and device applications, and then gain will change. Okay, and another very important reason is fluctuations in voltages. Okay, the voltage which we are giving as input or the bias voltage may fluctuate. Okay, so that will also change the gain. Okay, so for many reasons the gain may change for a particular amplifier, but we don't want randomly changing gain. We want a stable gain. So how can we make a stable gain from an unstable gain? We can use negative feedback circuit. And how it works, let us discuss. See, gain stability with feedback. So as we discussed in our previous video, the overall gain for negative feedback circuit is G dash equal to G by 1 plus GH, where G is the gain of the open loop system or gain without feedback, and H is the transfer factor of the feedback block, and the overall gain of the negative feedback amplifier scheme is given by G dash equal to G by 1 plus GH. Now you take derivative in both sides with respect to G. Why G? Because G varies. The open loop gain varies with change in temperature. H is suppose what is H? H is feedback transfer function. So most of the case, suppose for negative feedback, most of the cases we use resistor. So R2, suppose voltage divider circuit we use as feedback component, then obviously R2 by R1 plus R2 will be the H. Okay, if we take the output voltage across the R2 for a series R1 R2 combination, like attenuator I mentioned in my previous video. So H almost remains constant, it does not vary much because for resistor temperature coefficient we design the amplifier such a way that the temperature coefficient of the resistor becomes very small. So the H block does not change with temperature very much, but the G block, that is gain, changes. Why it changes? I mentioned several reasons in my previous slide. So we will take the derivative in both sides with respect to G or gain for the open loop system. So what we can get, dG dash by dG equal to, here we have to take the derivative of d dx of u by v. So we will apply that differentiation property and we will get equal to 1 plus gh into 1 minus g into h by 1 plus gh square. Now GH cancels each other, so we are getting dg dash by dg equal to 1 by 1 plus gh square. Now you take dg here and we will get very important relation, dg dash equal to dg by 1 plus gh square. Clear? Now just we got this expression, dg dash equal to dg by 1 plus gh square. Now divide the both sides by g dash, or what is g dash? G dash is the overall gain of the negative feedback amplifier scheme. So basically what we are getting, dg dash by g dash equal to dg by 1 plus gh square into g dash. Now we know g dash equal to g by 1 plus gh. Just substitute that and we will get dg dash by g dash equal to dg by 1 plus gh square into g by 1 plus gh. Here 1 plus gh cancels and we get 1 plus gh. Okay, so basically we are getting this expression, that is dg dash by g dash equal to 1 by 1 plus gh into dg by g. Okay, this is very important expression. So we got this expression, that is dg dash by g dash equal to 1 by 1 plus gh into dg by g. So what is dg dash by g dash? That is equal to the fractional change in amplification with feedback. And what is dg by g? That is fractional change in amplification without feedback. Clear? This is obviously, it is clear that this is fractional change without feedback, with feedback, and this is fractional change without feedback. See, the fractional change with feedback is less than the fractional change without feedback, because we are dividing the whole fractional change without feedback by 1 plus gh term, and gh is very high, so that obviously the fractional change in amplification with feedback will become very less. So we are getting a very important result, that for negative feedback amplifier, the fractional change in amplification with feedback is much less than fractional change in amplification without feedback. In this way we can stable the gain for a amplifier circuit. Okay, this is all for this video. In my next video I will show you one problem related to this topic. Thank you for watching.